Welcome back to our channel. Yesterday we discussed about the heat part 3. What is heat part 3? We discussed about the specific heat of a given solid experimentally, how to prove it. Yesterday we discussed about it. But today we are discussing about the heat part 4. Heat part 4. So today we are discussing the important terms. What are the terms? Today we are discussing about it. First one is melting point. Melting point or melting. Second one is evaporation. Evaporation. And third one is boiling. Boiling point. And fourth one is condensation. And fifth one is freezing. And sixth one is sublimation. Today we are discussing these 6 terms. How to learn easily. How to learn easily a melting point and evaporation, boiling point, condensation, freezing and sublimation. How to learn easily. Already you know that the substances are classifying 3 types. What are they? Solids, liquids and gases. So we write solids. Solids. After that, liquids. And last one is the gases. The substances are classified into solids, liquids and gases. You know that. Give the example of the solids. Solids, liquids, gases. For example, here taken that solid substances example is ice cube. Ice cube. And liquid state example is, already you know that water. Water is always available in liquid form. After that, examples. Example of gases is water vapor. Water vapor. That means water is available in 3 forms. What are the forms? Water is present in ice cube, it is in solid state. Water is present in vapor state. Vapor means gas state. So it is in gas state. Water vapor means gas state. Liquid means as usual water. So the water is available in 3 forms. So first of all, we discuss about the melting point. What is melting point? Melting point says the process of conversion of solid into liquid. The process of solid converting into liquid is called a melting point. What is melting point means? The process of conversion of solid into liquid is called a melting point. Generally, solid substances are changes into liquid. You give some amount of heat. Some amount of heat is given. The substances, solid substances converted into liquid form. It is called a melting. Melting, you know that melting point of ice is, melting point of ice is, melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. Melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. That equal to, then converted to Kelvin scale, it is 273. Already this one I told, heat part 1. Melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius, that equal to 273. Okay. So after that, next, liquid phase changes to gaseous phase. It is called a evaporation. Evaporation. What is evaporation? Evaporation means the process of escaping water molecules, surface of a liquid, at any temperature, or below its boiling point is called evaporation. Again, I am telling that the definition of evaporation, the process of escaping water molecules, surface of a liquid at any temperature or below its boiling point is called evaporation. So evaporation is a cooling process. It is the which process? Cooling process. Evaporation is a cooling process. It is the surface phenomena. It is the which phenomena? Surface. It is the surface phenomena. Give the examples of evaporation in our day-to-day life. What are the examples here? For example, you take wet cloth. You take a wet cloth, rubbed on the floor. Sometime after you observe the floor, the wetness will be gone. Where the wetness is going means it is evaporation. That means wetness means liquid changes to gas. It is called evaporation. After that, second one is wet cloth to dry. What is the reason? Wet cloth to dry. What is the reason? Because of evaporation. In this process also liquid changes to gas. That's why the cloth will be dry. After that, next one, petrol. LPG. LPG means, what is the full form of LPG? Liquefied petroleum gas. Petroleum converted into gaseous form. So it is the example of evaporation. After that, in your home, have the air cooler. Air cooler is filled with water. Already you know that. Air cooler filled with water. You observe the water level of the air cooler. Okay, now working 2 or 3 hours after, you observe the water level of the air cooler. The water will be decreased. The water level will be decreased. That means, what you understand? This water converted into water vapor. That's why it gives the cooling in this room, because cooling. So it is the evaporation. Evaporation is a cooling process. Panting dogs. Okay, now in our body have the sweat glands, but dogs do not have the sweat glands. That's why it panting and it releases saliva. Because of evaporation also. So these are the example of the evaporation. Evaporation depending factors or influence factors is, evaporation depending factors is surface area, humidity, wind speed, and temperature. Evaporation influenced or depending factors is surface area, humidity, wind speed, and temperature. Surface area. For example, you take hot milk or hot tea. Now hot tea, this one is pour with, one is saucer and another one is cup. Which one you drink easily? Saucer or cup? Saucer. Why? Saucer have more surface area than compared to cup of tea. So this one, which one have the more surface area? It is easily evaporates. After that, humidity. What is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in air. The amount of water vapor present in air is called a humidity. When evaporation is increased, humidity also increase. Evaporation is increased, humidity also increase. So humidity means the amount of water vapor present in air or atmosphere. It is called a humidity. After that, wind speed. When wind speed is increased, evaporation also increase. You go to the seashores. They have the wind speed is maximum. That's why wet cloths dry fastly on that place. Why? Because wind speed is maximum. That's why evaporation also fast. Wind speed is increased, evaporation also increase. And last one is temperature. When temperature is increased, evaporation also increase. So these four factors are influenced by the evaporation. Evaporation is a cooling process. Here no bubbles are formed. Any bubbles are formed? No bubbles. Okay, for example, you take first example given. You take wet cloth rubbed on the floor. Any water bubbles form? No. So, no water bubbles are formed. It is the surface phenomena. Just like a surface phenomena. After that, here also taken that. Next one is evaporation after boiling point. What is boiling point? Boiling point means, again say, the process of liquid phase changes into gaseous phase at a definite temperature or constant temperature. It is called a boiling point. Boiling that take place at 100 degrees Celsius only. That means below 100 degrees Celsius, it is called as evaporation. But at 100 degrees Celsius, it is the boiling point of water. After 100 degrees Celsius, you go continue heating, but water do not absorb any 1 degree Celsius temperature. So, it is the boiling point of water is always 100 degrees Celsius only. You understand that point? For example, you take water. Heat continuously. Water absorb the 100 degrees Celsius. Water absorb the 100 degrees Celsius temperature. But you give continue heating. Water does not absorb any 1 degree Celsius temperature. That means water temperature, boiling point of water is always 100 degrees Celsius only. Okay. So, it is a bulk phenomena. Boiling point is a bulk phenomena. Here water bubbles are formed. When 100 degrees Celsius is absorbing the temperature, here form the water bubbles. So, here water bubbles are formed. It is influence factors, only one factor, it is the atmospheric pressure. Boiling, influence factor only one. What is that? It is the atmospheric pressure only. So, it is the boiling. So, this one also give the same amount of heat. So, we discuss about the 3 points or 3 terms we discuss about remaining 3 terms. Next, condensation. What is condensation? Condensation is a process. The gas changes to a liquid. The gas changes to liquid is called a condensation. The gas changes to liquid is called a condensation. Or the reverse process. Reverse process means liquid to gas evaporation, but gas to liquid when it is cooling process. So, the reverse process of evaporation also called as condensation. The reverse process of evaporation. Evaporation means liquid to gas. It is evaporation. But condensation means gas to liquid. That's why we define the reverse process of evaporation is called a condensation. Condensation is a warming process. Condensation is a which process? Condensation is a warming process. Condensation is a warming process. Examples of condensation is dew and fog formed. Dew and fog. You know that what is dew and what is fog? Dew means a condensed water droplets formed surface of flowers, leaves. It is called a dew. Fog means the thick mist combined with the dust particle. It is called a fog. Dew and fog both are the examples of the condensation. So condensation is a warming process. One more example of the condensation is cool drink bottle keep in the outside. You observe some time after a small water droplets formed the outer surface of the bottle because of condensation. Condensation means gas changes to liquid. So it is the example of the condensation also. Rain falling also example of the condensation. Okay, now which principle? Rain falling also example of the condensation. These are the condensation. After that, freezing. What is freezing? The phase changes from liquid to solid. Liquid to solid is called a freezing. That means you know that it is also cooling process. Liquid changes to solid, again cooling. Already you know that, and you prepared also in your home. Fridge also have that ice cube tray. You fill water, you keep in the fridge. Sometime means a few hours after, it will be converted into crystals. Crystals means solids, ice cubes. So it is the freezing. Okay. So liquid changes to solid is called a freezing. Okay, now in this situation, it loses some energy. In freezing situation, it loses some energy. So it is the freezing point. After that, last one. What is the last one? Sublimation. Sublimation means the process of solid substances directly changes from solid to gas and vice versa. It's called a sublimation. What is sublimation? Sublimation means the solid substances directly changes from solid to gas and vice versa. The substances directly changes from solid to gas and vice versa is called a sublimation. Give the examples. Very, very important question or important bit in all competitive exams. Example of the sublimation is camphor. What is that? Camphor, ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride chemical formula is NH4Cl and iodine vapors. These are the examples of sublimation process. So today we are discussing about the totally six terms. What are the 6 terms we are discussing about it? The 6 terms is, first one is melting. Melt means what you easy to learn. Solid to liquid. Solid substance changes to liquid is called a melting. Liquid changes to gas is evaporation and boiling. When we take evaporation and when we take boiling, evaporation means evaporation that takes place below its boiling point. That means less than 100 degrees Celsius, liquid changes to gas. It is taken evaporation. At 100 degrees Celsius, liquid changes to gas. It is called a boiling. You understand the difference between evaporation and boiling? Evaporation means it is only evaporation always formed lower than or less than boiling point, below its boiling point. Exactly boiling point 100 degrees Celsius, liquid changes to gas, it is called a boiling point. After that, both are evaporation is a cooling process. Here one more important point I am saying. Water absorbing a 100 degrees Celsius temperature, you give continue heating, but water do not takes any 1 degree Celsius, water do not absorb or do not rise any 1 degree Celsius temperature. Why? Water only absorbing the 100 degrees Celsius only. So it is a very important bit. After that, sublimation, after that condensation we discuss about. Condensation means the reverse process. Reverse process means gas to liquid, and it is the cooling process. Gas to liquid is called a cooling process. Cooling, that is a warming process generally. Evaporation is a warming process. Gas to liquid. When gas converted to liquid, we give some cooling. After that, water again it gives to the cooling. So, for example, here one more example is already in your kitchen, your mommy prepared curries or rice bowls. Okay, now keep some plates on the surface of the bowls. You remove the plate. Okay, you observe the inside of the plate. Inside of the plate or vessel, okay, some water vapor particles are sticked inside the vessel because of condensation. So gases changes to liquid. Evaporated air will stick inside of the plate. When we open the liquid particles, it will gas converted into liquid only. So it is the condensation. After that, liquid changes to solid. It is called a freezing. It is the freezing point. Here some losses some energy. Liquid changes to solid. It loses some energy. After that, sublimation. If a substance directly changes from solid to gas and vice versa, is called a sublimation. Example of sublimation is camphor, ammonium chloride and iodine vapors. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the next activities. Okay. Who are watching my videos, please subscribe. Okay. Tomorrow again we'll meet again. Okay. Bye Nana. Take care about it. Bye.